Good morning, everybody. What is happening? What is going on? Welcome back to another beautiful day here in Phoenix, Arizona. It is already 10:07. Shot put is done. I kind of just set it there, and I'm feeling a little tired this morning, mainly because, unbeknownst to the rest of the world, I didn't have coffee this morning. Kind of ran out of time, and I didn't want to stop at Starbucks or any like coffee shops because I don't want to buy something that somebody else made during this whole crisis thing. Anyways, I didn't have coffee this morning, so I'm a little tired. But I think today we just have some. Easy 200s, nothing too crazy. We'll see how they go. All right, here we go. Okay, so before I actually get into how I felt yesterday without having any coffee the entire day, I want to talk about the workout that we did yesterday. So we just did 5 times 200 because if you didn't see the news, that was literally everywhere. The Olympics are likely to be postponed, which I think is like reporting that I said that the Olympics was going to be postponed. They're just taking one guy's opinion and spreading it over the world. I'm not saying that they're not, anyways. And so what the workout was is we ended up running 5 200s. The 5 200s were the first 4 were supposed to be somewhere around 26, 27. We ended up running 24 point for the first one, and then like 25.4 for the last, or for the 4th one, and then we were just supposed to match on our 5th one what our 3rd one was, and then whoever got closest got a little surprised. Anyways, it was all based on how you were feeling that day. So me and Dave were feeling pretty good. Jarrett and Jonathan ran together, and then Ben actually did a completely separate workout. So it was not like nobody was racing or anything. It was just like a workout to keep us kind of generically in shape. Now that the postponement is much more of a real life thing. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the whole coffee thing. So throughout the day yesterday, I never had any coffee. The morning didn't have coffee. Edited yesterday's video without coffee. I'm editing this video and I already have coffee. So the whole thing, I felt like slow. I didn't feel as awake when I was throwing shot put. It was actually harder for me to get the thought from my brain through to my mouth and actually project it to speaking, which was interesting. I had a headache towards the end of the day. I actually ended up taking a nap yesterday, which I never take naps because I don't like naps because I feel like they're a waste of time, because you only have certain hours in the day that you can actually be productive, and a nap is not necessarily productive. But yesterday I took a nap, which was weird. I still went to bed at the same time. I went to bed fairly early, and yeah. But I want to talk about what your brain actually is like on caffeine, because caffeine actually doesn't give you energy. Caffeine just blocks the things that make you tired from actually adhering to your brain and making you tired. It just fills those little holes. Okay, so I wanted to explain why your brain acts the way it does when you have coffee. And there's a video from ASAP Science that's down below, and I'm basically going to copy that. But if you don't want to go watch that video and you want to stay here, you can get my whatever few second explanation. So this is your brain. These are a bunch of little receptors. You have two things, caffeine, which is gold, and adenosine, which is purple. So as you go throughout your day, adenosine moves to these little receptors. If all the receptors were full, you would then be tired and want to take a nap or fall asleep. So as these little receptors get full, you then drink coffee, and coffee is similar to adenosine molecularly, so then caffeine begins to fill these spots, and throughout the day you don't get as tired. But as you drink more coffee or caffeine, then this brain starts to produce more of these little receptors, and that's why on a daily basis it takes more coffee or caffeine for you to feel happy. If you don't have coffee, that's where you get these receptors not being full, because your body's not going to produce as much adenosine and you're not going to drink enough coffee. So yesterday when I had no coffee, I have a bunch of these receptors in my brain because I drink coffee on a daily basis and a good amount of coffee on a daily basis. So as those receptors are not full, my brain says, hey, what the frick is going on? I have all these little things that need something to hold on to, and I'm not getting either caffeine to fill that spot, or I'm not getting adenosine to fill that spot. So that's why you get like those withdrawal symptoms when you don't drink coffee. So yesterday during the workout, it wasn't that I couldn't perform by any means, because I ran just fine, ran the normal workout, but I felt tired, more tired afterwards. I was just laying around. I had a headache a little bit afterwards, which wasn't due to like dehydration or anything. It was literally just the caffeine. I felt slower to move around in the warm-up. I wasn't as motivated to do stuff, and my body overall was just a little bit sore, because caffeine actually also works as a pain, kind of like ibuprofen, so like a pain reduction, whatever you want to call it. So if you're on a regular caffeine regimen and you're going to be competing, I recommend tapering a little bit and then boosting your caffeine during the competition. By boosting, I mean just drinking caffeine on a regular basis again. That way you actually get the full effects from it, and you're not gonna have that like super sleepy, crappy feeling. My stomach also felt like crap yesterday because caffeine is also a diuretic, meaning that it forces the stuff out of your body, for lack of a better term, and I just felt like I just was super heavy and kind of bloated yesterday. Could have my morning confession in the bathroom. Anyways, with all that too much information, that's probably going to be the end of today's video. I just wanted to explain how I felt without caffeine, because I know a lot of runners use caffeine to get throughout their day. There's stuff like Run Gum, Red Bull, all that fun stuff, and trust me, I've tried it all, I use it all. Big fan of caffeine, but there is a time and a place for it, and I'm slowly learning that maybe coffee in the morning is a good thing, but drinking coffee at 4 p.m. might not be the best thing. Anyways, remember, be nice people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast. I hope you learned something from today's video, and if you didn't, maybe you can learn something from tomorrow's video, or you can go back and watch yesterday's video, because I post a video every single day. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you're new to the videos, consider subscribing, and if you didn't like this one, go back and watch another one. Maybe you'll subscribe from that one. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.